Historically, the US dollar has been considered a strong currency, meaning that it is in high demand and has a relatively stable value compared to other currencies. There are several reasons why the US dollar has traditionally been strong. 1. The US economy is one of the largest and most stable in the world, which attracts investors and helps to maintain the value of the dollar. 2. The US dollar is the world's reserve currency, meaning that it is widely used in international trade and finance, which also helps to maintain its value. 3. The Federal Reserve, the central bank of the United States, sets monetary policy to help stabilize the economy and control inflation, which helps to maintain the value of the dollar. 4. The U.S. government has a relatively low debt-to-GDP ratio and a relatively stable political environment, which also helps to attract investors and maintain the value of the dollar. It's also worth noting that the value of a currency can fluctuate, and the value of the dollar may not always be high. However, generally speaking, the US dollar has been considered a strong and stable currency throughout history. Additionally, the US dollar is also considered a safe haven currency, meaning that investors tend to flock to it during times of economic or political uncertainty. This is because the US economy and government are considered relatively stable and predictable, compared to other countries. This further increases the demand for dollars, which in turn helps to maintain its value. It's important to note, however, that the value of a currency can fluctuate, and the US dollar is no exception. Economic conditions, interest rates, and government policies can all affect the value of the dollar. Additionally, the value of the dollar can fluctuate relative to other currencies, depending on a variety of factors, including trade balances and political stability. While the US dollar has traditionally been considered a strong currency, its value can fluctuate depending on a variety of factors. However, the US economy, the role of the US dollar as the world's reserve currency, the Federal Reserve's monetary policy, and the US government's low debt-to-GDP ratio and stable political environment all contribute to the dollar's general strength. There are several aspects of the US dollar that some people may not be aware of. 1. The US dollar is not backed by gold or any other tangible asset. 1. The dollar's value is determined by supply and demand in the market. 2. The Federal Reserve, which is the central bank of the United States, has the power to print more money, which can lead to inflation and a decrease in the value of the dollar if not done responsibly. 3. The US dollar's status as the world's reserve currency gives the US government and its economy significant influence on the global economic and financial system, which can lead to imbalances and challenges for other countries. 4. The US dollar is heavily used in international trade and finance, which means that changes in the value of the dollar can significantly impact other countries' economies, particularly those that are heavily dependent on exporting goods. 5. The US dollar's role as the world's reserve currency has led to the accumulation of large amounts of US dollars by other countries, in order to stabilize their own currencies. 5. This has led to inefficiencies and imbalances in some countries' economies. It's important to note that these are only a few of the many complexities and nuances of the US dollar.